Contact me, caterer.
All right, I'd like to call this meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we need a motion to amend the agenda to add the Corns subdivision. Is there a motion to amend the agenda?
Let me ask a question first. Has that been approved by the planning commission and everything?
Yes, it has.
I wasn't there, so I understand that there was something that was needed.
Yeah.
If they got the septic permit taken care of, then I think that's all that they needed.
Yes, that's correct. They got the DEP sewage planning approval for that, since that meeting.
I'll make a motion to amend the agenda and add the subdivision.
I'll second the motion. All those in favor of amending the agenda to add the subdivision, vote in favor of aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Can I, no, it's on, never mind.
Are there any public comments on the agenda items to be voted upon? Not, we'll move on to the minutes from the August 27, 2025 Supervisors meeting that were presented. Is there a motion to accept the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
The motion's been moved and seconded to accept the minutes from August 27th. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. I'll make a motion to authorize and ratify the payment of the bills and payroll for the month of September 2025.
Second.
The motion's been moved and seconded to pay the bills. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries.
I'll make a motion to approve the departmental reports.
Second.
The motion's been moved and seconded to approve the departmental reports as presented. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 The motion carries.
Make a motion to accept PC Whip proposal to replace the township office, 3 computers at a cost of $5,345 and 2 computers at the police department, totaling $36.71, plus any additional service cost at $170 per rate.
And Chief, just to be clear, that was just because the computers would not be serviceable because they're beyond their time of being updates and we could get compromised potentially?
Yes, so nobody knew this, even PC Whip, to give them, full disclaimer for them. Microsoft 11 is now being mandated, and if your computer's too old, it won't accept their security protocols. So we have one new computer, but the other 2, they're beyond, I don't know what year they're from, but according to PC Whip, they will not accept Windows 11. If we don't install Windows 11, it would leave us open because you can no longer receive security updates to their hardware and software, that kind of stuff.
So we could be open to hackers potentially?
Malware, hackers and stuff, and PC Whip would not honor it as our IT people. So per PC Whip, we have to do it. Our laptops were included originally. I'll give them a lot of credit. They're working with us. They're gonna authorize the install of Windows 11 laptops. But that's something we'll have to look at for 2027, according to PC Whip. I don't have all those details, but the laptops are good, so it's just our 2 desktops. And the same issue is for the township ones as well.
Right. I'll second the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries.
I'll make a motion to accept the resignation of all members of Parks and Recreation Board effective September 5th, 2025. And I'd also like to recognize Rebecca Farner, Courtney Triboli, Kate Grant, and Diane Mosick for all the work that they've done over the years in raising money for the Parks and Recs.
Absolutely. That Park and Recreation Board has done an amazing job over their tenure. The money they've raised through the Cash Bash and you know, the trunk or treat that they had and the Easter egg hunt. Nothing but great words for those folks, so thank you. With that being said, I'll second the motion to accept their resignation. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Make a motion to approve the trick or treat on October 30th from 6 to 8 p.m.
We've got to do 8 first.
Make a motion to cancel trunk or treat that was scheduled earlier in October because it turns out we lost our Parks and Recs people that were usually do that.
I'll second the motion to cancel trunk or treat. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
I'll
Bill,
make a motion to approve trick or treat October 30th from 6 to 8 p.m.
second the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Just so everybody knows, the reason it's not, historically, this township's always been on Halloween. This year, we moved it because if the football team got into the playoffs, there would be a playoff game on that Friday.
And what that would cause in the township is that our policing services are needed in the playoff game if it's a home game. And let's face it, all the kids and most of the parents are gonna be at the game anyhow, so what fun is it gonna be for the kids to go trick or treat if no one's giving out treats? So, yeah, but, yeah, that's the past history. That's not the first time that that's happened in this township, and it's certainly not gonna be the last, so. Good point, Gary. All right, so I think we all said aye to that.
Number 10, make a motion to advertise a budget meeting for October 8th at 9 a.m., October 22nd at 6 p.m., and November 5th at 9 a.m.
I second the motion to advertise for those budget meetings. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, the motion carries.
Make a motion to enact ordinance number 168, amending the zoning ordinance as codified, chapter 200, to provide for the regulation of solar voltaic systems as an accessory use in all zoning districts within the township.
Seconded.
The motion's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries.
I'll make a motion to authorize advertisement of a joint town hall meeting with Midway Borough, McDonald Borough, and Robinson Township on October 1st, 2025 at 6 p.m. at Fort Cherry School District High School Auditorium to update, inform, receive resident/taxpayer comments and discuss potential regional police force proposals.
Seconded.
The motion's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Correspondence, I'm sorry?
We amended
No,
that, I think we
that's-
actually need to do corn.
We have that down here.
Yeah.
And we have to do it now.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, is there a motion to approve the corn subdivision as presented?
I'd like to see some information.
We'd like to see some drawings.
Show them what's going on.
He's gotta make you.
I have the smaller ones.
There's a second page as well.
Was you at the planning commission meeting?
No, I wasn't. Nicole, I believe, was.
She was.
Yeah, she
All right,
was.
was there
Okay.
any comments that she gave you?
So, well, yeah, so we went back and forth on the subdivision. So this subdivision is in
Can you see it, Bill?
two locations. It's in Smith Township and Mount Pleasant, but a majority of the work takes place in Mount Pleasant. What they're doing is creating two lots here. It's gonna be lot 2, it's gonna be 2 acres, I think they're looking to build on. And then there's gonna be a second lot that's gonna be 8 acres as part of the subdivision. We went back and forth with comments and stuff like that. The biggest thing was that we wanted a non-building waiver for this lot because there was no perk test or anything like that. And then Washington County Sewage Council, which does all your on-lot sewage system review and everything, they went through, worked with R.C. Cassidy on that. On September 9th, DEP gave approval of that sewage planning for that lot. They have a 50-foot access easement that goes back to this lot here. We also made them provide a recorded easement, maintenance and operation agreement in case this ever got sold off for any reason, that there's an agreement that's in place. So as I represent Smith Township, we reviewed this as well. Everyone signed off on it.
I'm just curious, is the DEP sign off, is it for the sewage for both lots?
No,
This
It's
is a
individual.
this is a non-sewage lot.
correct, non-buildable,
Right.
yep.
All
So
right.
they had to fill out the form, and that gets filed with the county and also at the township. But this one had to be sewage planning approval for that.
Perfect.
So,
This is gonna be a driveway?
yes, that's a 50-foot driveway for ingress and egress.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure why the 8 acres was subdivided, but I know there was some family or.
Yeah, so my parents own the larger property,
Right.
150 acres, so we're subdividing off. Total of 10 acres is for tax purposes, for clean and green. So through Washington County, they said as long as we have 2 parcels that abut each other, have the same owners on the deed, we can do clean and green. So that's why it's 10 total. The 2 acres we're building a house on, the 8 is just gonna remain woods, no plans. That's why we did the non-build waiver for the sewage. And it's 2 parcels, so that if my husband and I would ever go to sell the house in 2 acres, the 8 acres is gonna
Remain
go
with the
back to
farm.
my parents.
Okay.
Yeah,
Understood.
exactly.
Makes
That's
sense.
smart. That's a smart way to do it.
Yes, absolutely.
Just in case.
Well, thank you.
No plan,
never
it's gonna be
know.
our forever house, but just.
Well,
in
thank you
case.
for that explanation as well, and it makes perfect sense to seeing it here now as well, so.
Now, before you do a driveway, you'll have to get a permit from the.
Driveway permit and all
Yes.
that, yeah. I've talked to Mr. Ryder a few times about that process, yes.
The Planning Commission has not signed this yet?
No, that's correct, they have not. So I don't know what your procedure is in your
We
township,
were waiting
but-
for the DEP thing.
Yeah, which it was received right after, I think, your meeting, September 9th, so it's all good, so really at
And
this.
then the county
And it-
planning commission will have to sign it too?
Yeah, and I understand, and it was reported to us that your associate Nicole was at the planning commission meeting, that they did recommend approval, and that I believe Mr. Orton was invited tonight just so that he could, once he received confirmation that the
Bill, would you
sewage
like
was
to
in
take a
place,
look at this as well?
sign
Hey,
it.
my only question I had on that was the right of way, concerned about the right of way, and they took care of that, and it was, yeah, I looked at that before, yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
So I think maybe the secretary of the planning commission has to sign too, so typically what happens, yeah.
That's something that they changed then, because the secretary never used to have to sign before.
They didn't, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was always just a chair.
That's-
Well,
that's fine.
they got a spot for secretary and chairman.
Yeah, so I didn't know what it was.
On this particular plot, Harshman.
Those are attestation lines. Stacy would sign those to verify.
Okay.
That's fine,
Yeah,
either way.
Yeah, those
All right.
are actually.
But they'll have 3 copies that they sign off, and they'll take them, record them at the county. We got the Washington County Planning Commission approval, and then they'll bring a copy back to the
Stacy helps
township.
sign more than anybody's.
Thank you. Glad
Uh-huh.
you brought that.
Yeah, because we can't sign them unless they're here, but we need a motion. So is there a motion to approve the Corn
I'll
subdivision?
make a motion.
Gary makes the motion, I second the motion. All those in favor of the Corn subdivision approval,
Aye.
signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. All right, correspondence. There was a donation received from Chester Perchina for a new sign in Westland. It's also the same family that donated the gazebo down there in the middle, and it really looks good if you're driving down 519 and you haven't noticed it yet. It's just a nice little addition to that middle area, and it'll look really nice. And we have this sign here because when we had the little grand opening down there, the sign didn't look all that good, did it? And I had noticed it, and Mr. Petrina was very generous with his family, and they offered to get a new sign for Westland. So we're gonna have our road crews go down and install the new sign in Westland. Can everybody see that there? If not, I'll just kind of hold it up.
What's that made out of?
It's kind of like a
glass,
like a glass, a plexiglass with some type of vinyl sticker on there, I think. but it signalized the coal mining village of Westland that they had down there, and it's just a nice touch.
Is it two-sided?
Yes.
It's two-sided, so you'll be able to see it either side of the road.
Perfect.
It's heavy.
Well, that should hold up pretty good too.
All right. Are there any public comments regarding anything that wasn't on the agenda? Your hands both went up at the same time, so Mrs. Antanis,
Yeah,
you're first.
okay. Do I have to give my address or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, just for the record.
332 McCarroll Road. So I was wondering if there's any updates on getting residents water?
Yeah, when I seen you walk in today, and it just sparked my memory again, so Mr. Nimmel was, I'll let him talk about Mr. Fior, and then Stacy, our manager, can tell you the update that she's got as well.
Okay. thank
So I explained everything to following next day after we talked at that meeting. He went through, and he said as of now, he doesn't see any grants available for that type of situation. He said you can, I mean, just his recommendation is speak with Chartiers because it's closer to your side. I mean, that's your choice, but right now there's nothing that he can, you know, he's looking, see. He said he will keep looking and he's gonna get back to us. So-
Okay, because Chartiers, it's like, kind of like on the neighboring property.
You're a half mile, as soon as you pull out of our driveway, you make a left to go to Chartiers, you're a half mile to city water.
Right.
Make a right, half mile to city water. If you make that left, you're gonna do a full mile, because you're gonna do a half mile before you touch us, and then you got another half mile to get everybody else.
How many houses, in your
I think
opinion,
it's 9.
from Chartiers line where the water line ends
2, I think.
to yours?
There's none
None.
No.
to the Chartiers line. We're gonna be the first ones. That's why I said you're
So
gonna have a
that's
half
dead
mile of
space.
nobody.
Yeah.
Dead space.
Versus coming
That's
the
what
other
kills
way,
it.
you have a half mile.
That's what kills the
to cover
project,
everybody.
is all that dead space.
Well, like I said, if you come from our end, Mount Pleasant's end, you're gonna hit all the houses in a half mile.
How many houses from
I think it's 9.
9?
Yeah, cause you guys have already had an estimate and everything. We made it to there and then it looks like we're starting over again.
Because I have record that I was at a meeting in 2022, February 23rd, and it was on the discussion items and residents who stated that wished to be placed on the agenda, and I was on there for a water issue.
And you had a little bit of, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but did you had like a petition or something signed by some of the neighbors that was part of the record as well? I don't remember how many of those folks actually signed it that were in favor of it.
I think, was it all or -1?
I think I -1 because one of the residents wasn't home whenever I was going through the petition.
I mean, something that we can consider as a board too, but it would be up to the board too, is to see if we could, you know, apply for like local share funding to maybe put towards that project to help offset, but it would be something that we'd have to decide as a group. I know firsthand, you know, what it is not to have good water, okay? It just makes home life miserable, for sure. You know, I remember when I was a supervisor many years ago, you know, that was the problem here right in Main Street. Forced Pennsylvania American Water to extend those lines here at a reduced cost. I know I've had this discussion with you, but have you had a recent conversation with the Public Utility Commission explaining your situation? Have you ever officially filed a complaint with the PUC?
I have against Pennsylvania American Water, and it just seemed like it was going to turn into a lawsuit, so I just stopped.
I'm just speaking from past experience. That was a success story that the main part of the township got their water line extension from that. But it's something that we can talk about, you know, in our budget workshops as well. Since you heard us advertise our budget workshops, we can maybe talk about what it would cost, get some numbers or whatever, but it's a lot of money. And I just don't think that the taxpayers could just fund that project wholeheartedly. It just wouldn't make good sense. But if there's some local share money that's available to go towards the cause and we get all the neighbors invested, we could seriously maybe look into that. I mean, I feel badly for your situation, but there's just not a whole lot we can do as a board of supervisors here. We need to get outside help to help your situation.
Yeah, I'm just asking that, from 2022 till now, that's been 3 years that like
Yeah,
grants
not
that
much has
could have
been
been applied for,
Right.
and, funding that's no longer there.
I'm not, Stacy, she does have some comments too to add. I don't know that it's all good news, but I'll tell you what she has done, because we take your comments seriously and we're trying to help you the best that we can.
Thank you.
So I've been in touch with Cameron Bartolotta's office,
Okay.
and there are staff members there trying to look into grants, what's available. Like you said, some have run out, but they're doing their due diligence to see what's available. So I'm just waiting to hear back to see what they have for us.
Okay, as long as in the future, we're kind of looking for grants and funding somehow.
Yeah, we don't want this.
You're
for
definitely
naught.
on our radar.
Starting
Okay,
over
thank you.
again.
And I would, from your end, I would keep after the PUC.
The PUC is,
Okay.
the PUC is
They're
the
the
best
ones that
answer.
can really push it, and
Okay.
they can just bug the hell out of them.
Okay,
That's what Cindy Parks did.
I mean,
okay.
See,
at some point,
everything,
with
every
those,
all
that's
calls
what you
she's
have to
made,
do.
everything's getting to, again, you guys had an estimate, it's gonna cost this much. They said, we'll cover, what was it, 19 grand per house, and they said it is up to you guys to go for grants and stuff to cover the rest. Like, we were to there, and now we're going again,
Right.
because you're gonna have to do estimate, all that again, because I know that ain't gonna be the same.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we gotta do. I mean, the board gotta talk about it and see if it's a serious commitment that the board wants to take on, really.
I mean, the cost of a resident, or, 9 residents having a public water source, is more important than, say, this whole regional police, together. That's $1 million almost. It's less than that for 9 residents to get city water. And in my eyes, that's more important than having a regional police department.
That's your opinion.
It is.
All right, thank you. Are there any other public comments? Mr. Orton?
Supervisor Nibble, any luck on getting that fence?
I already called him. He said he was gonna take care of it.
Well, it's been a year.
I know. I called him right after our meeting.
Well, something needs to be done. We got a letter from the township on a building we own up on Martin Road through vandalism for windows.
So he didn't get it up yet.
No,
Okay.
I was just by there tonight again.
Okay.
It's only been 3 years.
Well, he was supposed to have that taken care of in June. I personally called him.
I sure hope a little child or something just never falls in that hole.
Well, it'll get a phone call.
Something can be done, the township can issue a citation or something.
I was just gonna say, that's something that Harold could,
He was trying to be courtesy with him.
You've been nice to him. I don't know if he's your friend or not.
I don't know the guy.
This is crazy.
I don't know the guy from day one.
It's crazy.
So-
He was right on 18.
I would do that for anybody in the township. I mean, if somebody put it up and didn't have it, I'd give them the courtesy.
They didn't get a permit to put the pole in, number one. They didn't get a permit to build the building they did.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? He's been getting away with a lot of stuff.
I don't know the guy from day one, so he'll get a phone call from our code enforcement division. And whatever they have to do from that point.
Second thing.
As a matter of fact, I've already notified them after, just to let them know. So I'll follow up, or I'll have Stacy follow
I
up.
made a special trip just to make sure that it was nothing. Wasn't up.
It'll be taken care of first thing tomorrow.
Second thing I have, I don't know if anybody listened to WJPA radio, that one of our county commissioners, his last name is Janice. She went to Washington DC and spoke with the local politicians there, stating about the money she's trying to get for South Point, and she's from Cecil, I think. We need money for our sewer project. Nothing was ever mentioned about Hickory needing water yet. We've been trying to get sewage since 2002. So there's somebody that got voted into office that isn't concerned about Hickory.
and we've tried, I'm on the sewage too, the municipal authority, and we've tried to work with the county, and all we've been getting is empty promises. Yeah, and then you hear nothing, so. Good point.
Thank you, Mr. Orton. Any other public comments? If not, we're going to have a short executive session about personnel and some agreement matters. And we're not gonna make any decisions, so there's no reason to come back on anything, so I make a motion for adjournment.
Second.
Motion's been seconded for adjournment. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. 7:25.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.